Okay, bro, this is something I learned very, very early on in my self-development journey, whatever you want to call it. And I want to make this as quick as possible. Just a little reminder for you. I'm not going to drag this out. I know I say this a lot, but I'm going to stick to my word. It's going to be under 5 minutes. Watch this, right? So, when you look up to somebody, when you idolize someone, when you're inspired by someone, and especially when someone has helped you in the past, whether that be Hamza, Andrew Tate, me, whoever it may be, if someone has given you some sort of advice and it's helped you and it's genuinely changed and shifted your life, we oftentimes start to cling on to what that person says as if there's some sort of savior, right? I think as human beings, we love the feeling of knowing that what we're doing is going to get us to a guaranteed outcome. We love that feeling of like, yep, if I do this workout, I'm going to get this guaranteed outcome. If I do this thing, I'm going to get this guaranteed outcome, right? It's nice to have that confirmation because life itself is very chaotic and unpredictable, right? But the problem with this is we tend to latch onto ideologies of people that are successful because we believe that their ideology is going to get us to exactly where they've got. But what we don't understand is that those people have had unique upbringings, unique family situations, the area that they grew up in, all of their unique experiences that only they have gone through, that have made them who they are, has led them to where they are, right? So just because you listen to their advice and you follow their advice and you implement their advice doesn't mean that you're going to get to the exact same position as them, because you're not them. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't want us to be pessimistic of like, you're never going to be like Andrew Tate if you want to be like Andrew Tate. You're never going to be like Hamza and get to his level on YouTube if you want to be like him. You might surpass Hamza. You might be better than these people, but you're never going to be him. And this is the point. You shouldn't want to be. But it's very hard sometimes to detach from that idealistic ideology, I guess you could say, because it seems so tempting, right? Hamza's helped me once before and it's changed my life, so I'm going to follow every single word that he says to the letter. Because if I do that, then I'll be as successful as he is. But you keep forgetting that you're not him. You're not Hamza. You haven't been brought up the way he has. You haven't been brought up in the same environment with the same people around him, the same experiences. You are you with your unique experiences. Okay? Not only that, right? That's number one. You must understand that, okay, everyone's different. You have your own unique experiences. Don't just blindly follow people's advice because you think that it's going to get you to the same place. You must be adaptable. And you must also want to live life the way you want to live it, rather than just thinking like a little drone. Hamza said this, so I'm going to do it. Contemplate shit a bit more. Think about it a bit more. And that brings me on to my second point, which is your idols, the people you look up to, even if you don't consider them your idol, they're not always right. The people that you look up to, the people that you listen to, the people you take advice from, they're not always right, including myself. Oftentimes we make mistakes, we'll say things that might actually hinder your performance rather than accelerate it. And obviously we don't do this with ill intent, we're just human beings just like you. So we're going to make mistakes every now and then. But you must look at everyone with the same lens. Just because one person's got this amount of money or this amount of success doesn't make them any better or superior to anyone else that you could learn from. So a nice healthy way of going about the world and learning from people is by simply taking the good, discarding the rest. And the only way you can do that is by looking at it with a completely unbiased lens. You're not thinking, well, because it's Andrew Tate, I'm going to listen to everything and he's always right and every single piece of advice that he does and he says is correct. It's not true. Look at it, contemplate what he said, ask yourself, does it apply to how I want to live my life and who I want to be as a person? If yes, cool, follow it. That's what I mean by taking the good. If it doesn't, no problem, discard the rest. Simple. Your idols aren't always right. Okay, you must look at it with an unbiased mindset. Don't cling your identity to another person because you think that, oh, well, they've helped me once before, so now I love this person. I want to be exactly like them. I'm going to follow every single word that they say because it's going to get me to where I want to be. You must look at it with this open mindset. This is good, I like that, so I'm taking it. This, I don't really agree with that. I don't really want to smoke cigars. Cool, bam. Maybe I'll try it one day, but I don't want to be like Andrew Tate in that realm, in that aspect of smoking cigars all the time. Cool, discard that then. You understand what I'm saying? So you're taking the good, discarding the rest. And before we round this up to 5 minutes, like I said, I'm a man of my word. I will just say, take inspiration and lessons from absolutely everybody. Do not close yourself off. Don't judge people because you never know who you might learn from. Understood? Coaching's down below. Sexual mastery courses down below. Look at that. Under 5 minutes. Look after yourself. Boom.